Hello YouTubers, and I haven't done a video in a little bit now. There's a very good reason for that. Number one, my laptop is being very slow and very awkward at the moment. Not quite sure why. And also, I've been quite ill lately. Not so ill that I can just stay in bed all day, although I would like to. So today I thought I'd try and review something different, something to just liven it up. Like I said, with Paranormal Activity, that one was a one-off, and I was never quite happy with that. So I'm going to try this in a new and different way. Today I'm going to be reviewing a DVD from the Series 2 box set. And in case you're wondering the kind and shape of box it is in, this is an official box set. It came with the Series 1 to 4 box set. And I am reviewing disc 3, which has Rise of the Cybermen, The Age of Steel, and The Idiot. Excellent. And so today I'm going to be reviewing Rise of the Cybermen, which was the reappearance of the Cybermen in the new Doctor Who series. But this wasn't our Cybermen. No, this particular race of Cybermen took place in a parallel universe. So, without further ado, let's take a look. The story starts off to a pretty good start, where we just see a bright light, and this bright light is illuminating the Cyberman, the new Cyberman. And however, to keep the secret thing, we never actually get a good glimpse of it here.
Still be in shock. Bear in mind the brain has been welded to the exoskeleton.
Skin of metal. And a body that will never age or die. I envy it. Do you know me? Answer. Do you know me?
So yeah, we're getting a bit of background of the Cybermen, what they're like, what they can stand for, etc, etc. And by the way, I apologise for picture quality.
Technically, this is a new form of life, and that contravenes the bioconvention. They need to ratify this.
And they will refuse me.
Nonetheless, we need to tell them.
And if I don't?
Well, then I'm sorry, sir, but it's my duty. I shall have to inform them.
And how will you do that from beyond the grave?
I don't quite understand.
Kill him.
And there is the new race of Cybermen's first victim. Well, the Cybermen in this story come from Earth, rather than Earth's twin planet Monda. So, it is a parallel universe, so, switch either ends. They're pretty much the same world, except a little bit different. Not like opposite land, just a little bit different. And maybe more or less people smoking. They still use DVD players instead of Blu-ray. Well, I use DVD player still. But the story starts off with just the title credits and that. And the Doctor just having a laugh with Rose and totally forgetting about Mickey, who has been holding a button for ages and ages.
an hour ago.
You can let go now.
Well, how long's it been since I could have stopped?
10 minutes? 20? 29?
You just forgot me.
No. I was calibrating. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah. The TARDIS falls through a small hole of cracking space. And this takes the TARDIS crew to a parallel world. Well, some people take this very seriously, but I honestly find it very funny. You just to see the whole place being ratted around.
She's dead. The TARDIS is dead.
You can fix it.
There's nothing to fix. She's perished. The last TARDIS in the universe. Extinct.
We can get help, yeah?
Where from?
Well, we've landed. We've got to be somewhere.
We fell out of the vortex, through the void into nothingness. Some sort of no place.
Yeah. Since this is in a parallel world,
A lost dimension.
the TARDIS doesn't have any power in this world or anything.
London, England, Earth. Hold on.
Well, so there we go. The TARDIS is dead, and we have our three main characters stranded in a parallel Earth. Like I said before, things are different, like the Zeppelins.
Okay, so it's London with a big international Zeppelin festival.
This is not your world.
But if the date's the same, it's parallel, right? Am I right? Like a parallel Earth where they got Zeppelins. Am I right? I'm right, aren't I?
Must be.
So a parallel world where...
Oh, come on. You've seen it on films, like an alternative to our world where everything's the same but a little bit different. Like, I don't know, Trapper Lights Are Blue, Tony Blair never got elected.
And he's still alive. Parallel world and my dad's still alive.
Yeah, we care more about your dad than your character, Rose.
He's my dad.
Trust me on this.
Oh, that's weird. But he's real.
Trust me on this.
He's a success. He's always planning these daft little schemes, healthy drinks and stuff. Everyone said they were useless. But he did it.
Rose, if you ever trusted me, then listen to me now. Stop looking at him. Your father's dead. He died when you were 6 months
The Doctor always knows what's right and what's wrong, and what shouldn't be and should be invented. Well, this is one of them. The Doctor does not want to get involved in this world at all. Or, in fact, if he could, he would have just got rid of the parallel worlds because he disliked them. However, towards the end of the second part of this story, which I will not spoil if you haven't seen it, but the Doctor does fight the Cybermen in this story in the end, and when he could have just left them and just let this world be upgraded. But it just shows the Doctor can be nice on a world, and he does have a big habit of getting involved.
What's wrong with that?
40. It says 40.
You are 40.
I don't want the whole world telling, do I?
You're having a party tonight.
My 39th. My official biography says I was born on the same day as Cuba Gooding Jr., and that makes me 39, thank you very much. Rose! Come here! Rose!
These are from the girls in the office. Happy birthday.
I've got hand-sculpted arrangements by Veronica of Reykjavik, and your secretary stopped off at a garage. I don't think so. And if you're giving out presents, where's my Zeppelin? Everyone else has got one. Rose! Come on, Rose! Look, you didn't even notice, did you? Special delivery. Got sent round today. Birthday present from Mr. Lumic. Latest model. Diamond studded. Pick up signals from Venezuela.
Why would you want to pick up signals from Venezuela?
Well, I don't know, but now I can find out. God's sake, where is
Yeah,
she?
you are still as stupid as you were
Before
in the
too much
other
gonna be
world.
honking. Rose, come to Mummy. Come on. There you are, my darling.
If only the rules we got in our world was that dog, I think we would have had a much better character, much more evolved, and you know what? Less of a bitch, really. I'm sorry I have to take it to that. I don't like taking it to that, but that's what she is. Always, through the entire 2 years, as Journey's End on the Skull on Earth. Ooh, why did she have to come back? But this alternative world is just very unpredictable what's going to happen next. And I find it very nice that they've got loads of different things, loads of things that we wish we had. I'll just talk about the character of John Lumic for now. John Lumic is pretty much mad. Going on to mad. In fact, the further in the story we go, the madder he gets. And the more ideas he gets, but he's just mad. But that's only my opinion on this. But he's a very good villain and very effective. A villain. And I think he is a great creator of the Cybermen. And in our world, we didn't really have a creator. It was just said that it was the scientists and doctors. What scientists and doctors? I don't know. We never got told. Maybe that's something for another cyber story. Where did our world Cybermen get created? Who came up with the idea? The Doctor is very, very annoying at being stuck in one time and one place, as he was in the unit days in the John Pertwee years. But there you go. Oh, but hopefully we will not get about 3.5 series of the Doctor being stuck in one place. Although this story suggests it could lead on for a few stories. If that was the case, I would be quite happy to do that. Have a few stories in a parallel Earth. I mean, they did this with E-Space. Hey, so that was pretty good. I'm not so fond of Full Circle though. State of Decay, very good. Probably the best of the lot. As the Doctor said, it's diesel in a petrol engine.
From one alternative world to another, it's easy.
Not in the real world. Used to be easy. When the Time Lords kept their eye on everything, you could pop between realities, home in time for tea. Then they died, took it all with them. Walls of reality closed, the world was sealed. Everything became that bit less kind.
Then how did we get here?
I don't know. Accident. Should have been impossible, now we're trapped.
It looks like no hope for the Doctor. Or is it?
What? That there, is that a reflection? It's a light. Is it? Is that a light? I think that's a light. That's That's all we need. We've got power.
Ricky, we've got power!
Wait. Hey, back up. Back up. 'Cause I want to just back up a bit.
A reflection. It's a light. Is it? Is that a light? I think that's a light. That's all we need. We've got power.
Ricky, we've got power!
Wait. Hang on. So that is the answer solved to the problem. Come on. That is the answer solved to this problem. If the Doctor was stuck in a world where there was no hope of escape, maybe he could take a bit more sacrifice. But that power crystal just made things even worse. Or whatever it's called. Oh, but seriously, imagine if there was no hope or the Doctor had to do something. I mean, they've put this at the beginning of the episode. We are 13 minutes into this episode. 13 minutes. And we've already been given a solution out of the parallel universe. So what was the point of this taking place in a parallel universe? I mean, some of the differences are there, but the Doctor being trapped is one of the elements. I might be making a big fuss about this, but it really does annoy me. Hey, couldn't they have waited until later in the episode? Or to deal with this? That one little crystal or thing, whatever, gives everyone hope in that. Heck, what is the point of this? That little crystal there. The Doctor doesn't need to do anything at all. I'm just getting really, really annoyed.
I think that's a light. That's all we need.
We've got power! Ricky, we've got power!
However, John Lumic is fine and rounding up bums from the gutter in the street. He's to turn into Cybermen. And after all, something had to get his army started off, and bums are it. Homeless people on the streets. Also, we get introduced to the character of Jake.
They're taking you away. What for? Experiments. I'm so hungry.
Who isn't an idiot. Jake is part of a resistance group. Group who is trying to stop John Lumic taking over.
What is it?
Again, with the Doctor doing this, couldn't this be done later in the episode? In fact, I wish they had left. Now looking back at the episode, I wish they had have left it until episode 2. That would give us the idea that the Doctor was still trapped here with no hope. This little ball of hope thinking, oh, it's alright, we don't have to worry, the Doctor's gonna get out of it. Out of this, never mind the Cybermen. And we've got the Doctor.
What's going on? Is that okay? Recharging cycle. Little loop round, power back up, and be ready to take us
And that's where I just want to stop there. So, yeah, you know, apart from that, so far we are 15 minutes into this story and I found one flaw, and that is just me being picky, but honestly, it could have lost so much, it's lost so much. Actually, it doomed the story greatly. It doomed it so much. I just got annoyed with it. Just so much. Actually, however, that's enough for now on the nitpicking. So, without further ado, let's just skip a bit of this chunk and get back to the story. Sorry about that. My camera. The Doctor and Rose decide to check out Pete Tyler's housing just to see what's going on there. Rose, thinking she would get best seats and be an honoured guest. Instead, the Doctor suggests waiters and waitresses. The Doctor is very clever. He's only here to get information. And the best way he thinks to do that is being a waiter. Which is, in its own way, quite effective. He gets to talk to people, discuss things without people interfering and just ignoring without them butting in the way, and just because the fact that they are waiters. The psychic paper is a very, very useful device, and I really wish I had a real one. Or heck, it would work. Wouldn't it?
I'd just like to say thank you to you all for coming on this very special occasion. My wife's 39. Trust me on this. So without any further ado, here she is, the birthday girl, my lovely wife, Jackie Tyler.
Now, I'm not giving a speech. That's what my parties are famous for. No politics, just a few good mates.
Now, I've got to tell you about Ricky. Because in this world there are two Mickeys. There's Mickey, who is tied up, and Ricky.
But this is off the scale.
But this is part of the resistance group.
How did that happen?
Well, it could be that Cybus Industries have perfected the science of human cloning.
Okay, maybe. If all the same, these people are very clever. They can do stuff.
Your father had a bike?
Your name is Mickey, not Ricky. Mickey. Dad was Jackson Smith, used to work at the Key Cutters in Clifton's Parade. Went to Spain, never came back. But that's my dad. So, we're brothers?
Be fair, what else could it be?
I don't know. But he doesn't just look like me, he is exactly the same. There's something else going on here, Jim. So who are you lot? We are the preachers. As in gospel truth. You see, no earbuds, while the rest of the world downloads from Cybermen Industries, we have got freedom. You're talking to London's most wanted. But target number 1 is Lumic, and we are going to bring him down. From your kitchen. Have you got a problem with that? No, it's a good kitchen.
Is it up?
I found that joke very, very funny. And it's nice to have a second Mickey in the world, because he's a very funny character. And everyone seems to like him. Well, I know my brother and a lot of people, well, I know like him. A lot. However, the 2 Mickeys and Rickies, I wish that I'd gone a bit longer, or being introduced a bit earlier, because we don't really get to know much about Ricky. The parallel world Mickey, we don't really get to know much about him. All we know that he's tough. He's part of the Preachers. That's it. That's all we know about him. What happened in his life, other stuff that happened. We just don't find it out. I wish that had gone on a bit further, but time is going on and the story has to progress. Because so far we haven't officially seen the Cybermen yet on full view. Who, after all, this is a Cyberman story. So let's progress on.
Gemini.
Who's Gemini?
The vans are back. They're moving out of Battersea. Looks like Gemini was right. Lumic's finally making a move.
And we are right behind him. Pack up, we're leaving.
Now Lumic has his new converted Cybermen, and they are on the way to Mrs. Tyler's party. See, but the big reveal is not yet. And also, this is like the Dalek episode. Because we need to get back faces on what the Cybermen are. And what they look like. And what they can do. The Doctor seems to know it is the Cyberman where he discovers a Cybersk Industries logo on the computer. Being the Doctor, he always investigates. But I'll just talk about the earpieces. Yes, the earpieces. Okay, the earpieces there. You can download internet joke, daytime television stuff, anything, and it gets downloaded right into your heads. This is all the like modern technology thing. Everything's got to be modern, everything's got to be up to date. That's why at the start of the episode, Rose kept receiving all of these messages on her phone when all the people who were wearing the earplugs got it downloaded directly into their heads. Modern technology, it can work. Works, so can many other things. The earpieces are ingenious, clever little device. It's because in our world, the Cybermen could control people's minds But in this one, and it seemed to be a natural control or something. But in this world, they just get them to wear these earpieces. Not just in this story, but in the next two cyber stories, which happen to have these parallel Cybermen in. Now, one cyber story in the parallel universe is enough. But since they spent their money on the new costumes, they're bound to use it for the second. And that was in the Army of Ghosts and Doomsday. Oh, fine, that's enough. I mean, yeah, you get another. You also get the leftover Cyberman thing in the next Doctor. Okay, you can stop. Also, for some reason, in the Pandorica opens, they have the parallel world Cybermen, and one of them is guarding the Pandorica for some reason. And there seems to be an army of them. How did they get there, for goodness sake? Ick. Anyway, this scene is of the Cybermen walking out and preparing for battle or slaughter. So we see that Ricky and Jake see the Cybermen, but we don't, so they're still a secret to us of what they look like. Now, in this role, they seem to have switched Rose and Jackie's characters have switched around, where she is now the bitch, and she is now the sweet, loving one.
And me. And Pete always says, you know... never mind him.
I was talking to him earlier. He's a nice man. You know, bit of a jack lad, I suppose, even if he has got money, but he's a good bloke. Better than most. He's worth a second chance.
Are you commenting on my marriage?
No, I was just...
Who the hell do you think you are? You're staff. You're nothing but staff. You're just the serving girl, for God's sake. And you are certainly not getting paid. Don't you dare talk to me.
Although, in the end, how can you blame her? Matt, in fact, no, I take back what I said. Rose, the doctor warned you. She is not your mother. She is not going to act in the same way as your mother. I take everything I said before back. Rose is just going up into other people's businesses. And you know what? That is so bad. Again, we see the Cybermen marching.
This is the ultimate upgrade, our greatest step into cyberspace.
But yet, we still don't see them. Until... Now, the Doctor and Rose have seen them as well.
It's happening again.
What do you mean?
I've seen them before.
There you go. The new cyber costumes. I'm just going to talk about them for a bit now. The new cyber costumes, they are great. Great, I like them. I like these designs quite a lot. Because the fact is they just look different to our world Cybermen, which is the whole idea. The thing I didn't like about using these old cyber costumes in Series 6 is that they're pretty much identical apart from the chest piece. I would have preferred it if they did something to it to make them look at least slightly different. Otherwise, they are identical. But I digress. Nice, and let's just get on with it, otherwise I'll never get through.
Are they?
Cybermen.
And here we are just clearly showing the strength of the Cybermen. And note, this is step 1. Show the strength of the Cybermen. In the Dalek story, we were showing how powerful and how strong the Dalek was. Here we are showing how strong and how powerful the Cybermen are.
Mr. Lumic. President, I suppose a remark about crashing the party would be appropriate at this point. I forbade this. These are my children, sir. Would you deny my family?
What are they, robots?
Worse than that.
Who were these people? Doesn't matter.
They're people.
They were. Till they had all their humanity taken away. There's a living brain jammed inside a cybernetic body with a heart of steel. All emotions removed.
Why no emotion?
Because it hurts.
And that is simply just the Doctor explaining the Cybermen to us. As however, since there's also a discussion going on between the President and John Lumic, this discussion is just shoved in. So I had to actually watch this story a couple of times to actually catch it. Because this is all left to the very end, and which is where the problems start to begin. In the ending, I'm just going to let this play through and just show you what I'm talking about.
Up to no, Lumic. These people, who were they? They were homeless and wretched and useless until I saved them and elevated them and gave them life eternal. And now I leave you in their capable hands. Good night, sir. Good night, Mr. President. We have been upgraded.
And just by the way, just pausing the other thing, Roy Skelton provides the voices and he is just perfect in this.
What?
The next level of mankind. We are human point 2. Every citizen will receive a free upgrade. You will become like us.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for what's been done to you. But listen to me. This experiment ends tonight.
Upgrading is compulsory.
And if I refuse?
Don't.
What if I refuse?
I'm telling you, don't.
What happens if I refuse?
Then you are not compatible.
What happens then?
You will be deleted.
Okay. You see how there's so many conversations jammed in? In heck, we had 4 important things being told to us in less than 2 minutes. They were left right to the very end, to the final second. Couldn't they have had this conversation in the next episode? No. Oh, they had to have it now. Right there, right then. Then some of the stuff that is in this is just absolute just filler. I mean, the first Dalek story of the new series was just one episode. Don't get me wrong, it was a brilliant episode. So, I think the reason why this is a two-parter is because of the parallel world. If we had the Cybermen coming back and it wasn't a parallel world, well, then it would have probably been just one episode. I mean, you could probably fit it into one episode if you didn't have the parallel world. The only reason this is a two-part because of the parallel world. And do you know what? In part 2 of this, the Age of Steel, oh, it might as well just be normal Earth because the parallel Earth thing seems to be forgotten in the second episode. But there you go. Oh, that is that. We are 42.5 minutes into this story. We have only 2 or 3 minutes left. Let's see what this can pull off in those 2 or 3 minutes. Let's see if we can have a good cliffhanger. Rose, for the last time, she is not your mother. Okay, here is one of a few cliffhangers. Here, Jacqueline Tyler, trapped in the basement, and with a Cyberman. Man coming.
Hey, they're way out the side gates. Who are you? How do you know so much? I wouldn't believe it in a million years.
Okay. A cliffhanger 2. Cyberman converting on everyone, on which I should have mentioned earlier. Cliffhanger 3, I mean, in No Way Out. Cliffhanger 4. The Doctor and his friends are about to be deleted.